Hi everybody, welcome to Avalon. I'm so excited to be able to start talking to you guys about this great platform that I've been working on, and it's called Avalon Spirit. And the desire is to create a space for people to gather, to come to gain information and insight on basically living your best life. And there's lots of people that are spreading this kind of awareness these days, and I'm loving it because the more the merrier. Absolutely. Because look at the world. The world these days is going through this really big shifts of these two polar opposite sides. We got a lot of turmoil and stuff happening, but that's also creating people to rise up in their many different ways, in lots of different ways, to bring awareness to lots of different things. And that's a really good thing. So that's a way we can almost value and appreciate the heavy or the dark, because that helps us see what we need to create more light. Pretty cool. So we're excited with Avalon to be able to bring to you guys access to the higher dimensions, divine guidance from the higher dimensions that is channeled through me. And this is different than just mediumship readings. And I don't mean anything negative by just mediumship readings, but that's very individualized. That's a way in which I need to sit with people one-on-one, and I still absolutely love to do that. But what Avalon Spirit's going to give is an opportunity to channel the guidance for you guys as a whole, as a collective, so that we can all learn and grow and expand in our consciousness, in our awareness, to truly live our best lives. Now, you might wonder, why is it called Avalon? Well, man, is there so much purpose behind that. So if we rewind back in August, I had a routine surgery in which in that surgery, I had an experience of actually crossing to the other side. Normally when I astral travel or I go places in meditation, I view it kind of like, if you think of a surgical theater, right? Like if you think Grey's Anatomy, and they're all sitting up top watching the surgery from that kind of theater view. That's how I normally see it in astral travels or visions. But what happened for me was I actually got to cross over, which means being in the surgical room where the doctors are. In essence, it wasn't a surgical room, but that's my best comparison. And I got to actually be there, which was vastly different from just viewing it. And the reason why I got to be there was because I had reached a choice point and an exit point for my soul in which I had an opportunity to cross over. When I was there, I got to review in this beautiful room of the blueprints. I got to review my personal blueprint, my view, my life experience up until that point. And as we did, and once we got to the point in which I was over there, they then asked, did I want to stay? I had the opportunity to stay if I wanted. But the crazy thing is there was not even a nanosecond of doubt or delay on my part that I was going to be coming back. And the reason why I wanted to come back was because I felt I had so much more work to still do, which is to share these concepts of consciousness with you guys. And these concepts are that we have absolute choice. We have choice in what we do. And what I mean by that is when I was on the other side and I'm reviewing my blueprints with the guides and angels there, is I had the opportunity to take out some parts of what was to still come in my life and put in different pieces. I don't recall what they all are, but I know some of them, but I got to kind of like do this plug and play. And what I realized is I was part of deciding what my soul was going to learn as a whole. That's amazing. But then what happens is we come back down to this 3D experience, the human experience, and we don't get to remember all of that. And so then we're here having these experiences with a different perspective because we're in a third dimensional perspective versus the higher one. And these things seem to be happening and we're wondering what the heck is going on. And that's the thing, is our soul decides on that side of certain lessons and things we wish to know. And then we come here on this side and we are choosing, that's the key word, we get to choose how we react to those experiences, what we create from those experiences, what we become because of it, both the good ones and the bad ones and the in-between ones. We are constant creators. So it's a combination of destiny and free will. Things are designed by us. And the free will of how we maneuver them is us. So we can either choose to maneuver them in victim thinking or as a co-creator with the universe. This is really powerful stuff when we recognize how simple yet predestined it is. It's this beautiful thing, and if we can look at it in a way that the universe really has our back because we did in our design of it, then we really can focus on bringing our energies up to be living in a higher vibe state. The world is really wanting to grow and ascend, and like I said, these two different polarities, what's happening is it's causing this rise in energy. But what we need to do individually is bring the energies up to our higher chakras for us to process and perceive things through, because if we only leave them in the lower chakras, we're missing out on the higher vibe frequencies we have up here. So the more we pull our energies up to view them through a higher energy, the more we can really have conscious choice in what we do as a result of everything that happens in our life. And that allows us to live with purpose, and it allows us to feel like we are in the flow of stuff. It doesn't mean things aren't still going to happen, because hey, you designed it. You designed for stuff to happen, both good and bad, but these monumental moments. But the cool thing is you get the choice in how you're going to move through them and either create or not. So at Avalon, we are going to be releasing different products, different meditations. I have a book coming out, and I'm very excited about that, based on the whole near-death experience and a lot of spiritual info as well. And this also really gives me that platform to be able to talk to you guys and channel on a greater level, on a collective level, some of the information from those higher dimensions. Because, you know, having been over there instead of just viewing it really gave me greater access, and I'm so excited. And it honestly is my purpose for being back here to share it with you all. So again, a big welcome to Avalon. We're so excited to have you. Please feel free to ask questions in this group, and there's lots more to come, so stay tuned.